everybody, welcome back to Southeast by Midwest. I'm Cassie and today we are going to be talking Real Techniques brushes. So if you want to know what brushes I got and what I thought of them, just keep watching. Here on Southeast by Midwest, before we talk about the products, we always disclose, and the disclosure for this is these were sent to me by Influencer on behalf of Real Techniques. However, all opinions, as always, are my own. I receive no monetary compensation. I would never accept monetary compensation for changing my opinions, etc., etc. Now, this is going to be done a couple of times because this is not the first video that I'm filming, but I feel like I still need to let you know two things. Item one, Harry. Travis has a hurt leg right now, so he's not in the room where her tank is, and she doesn't like to be left alone, but he's not in a position to get up and chase her where he's at. So she's with me for filming for today's video, Monday's video that you just would have seen, Friday's video, and next Monday's video, if that one doesn't get pushed for, you know, other products coming in before that time. I do apologize if the Burberry offends you, but say lovey. Alright, second thing, this background, in the process of moving the room around, I will get into a big explanation for that in next Monday's video, so if you want to know why, that's when I'll get into it. But basically, moving the room around, can't get into where my vanity is, so boom, you got where my makeup is currently, well, some of it's currently stored at. Now that we got all of that out of the way, oh, if you want to see what how I did my brows, because yes, they are done today. Make sure to wait until next Monday because that's what that video is. Alright, so let's talk about this set that I received from Real Techniques. And this is their Everyday Essentials. This is the Face, Eye, and Cheek set for blush, foundation, and shadow, and highlighter, and concealer. They now number their brushes. This is the Real Techniques by Sam and Nick Stippling Brush. There's no number on this, it's just the stippling brush. However, now the blush brush is the 400, the Deluxe Crease brush is the 300, the setting brush is the 402, and the Expert Face brush is the 200. Not particularly thrilled with them changing that. Oh, look, another stippling brush from them. I'm trying to find a non-stippling brush. Oh, here we go. This is the Expert Face brush that's not numbered. This is their regular, just gold-handled one. I don't like that they're numbering it now. Not a fan of that. I don't like that they're changing it in the middle. So since I have them both here, first off, this handle is way like, I like how this one kind of indents a little because it kind of just fits perfect for going like that. This is just all big, thick, and bulky. I don't like that. The brushes, this one is, if you look, it's fluffier. This one is more stiff and it's a little denser. This one has never been washed and never been used, so it's like brand new and brand new. And it looks like this top up here is a little wider as well compared to this one. Alright, we're gonna go in with some foundation. We are using the Urban Decay Naked Skin in shade 1.5. We are then gonna take this very bulky ass. We are going to take this Pirates of the Caribbean Lorac palette for our mirror. Hopefully we don't have to keep it all crammed up to the face. We are going to dab in and apply. So actually I was going to use this all over my face, but I actually just had the thought of using this one on this side of my face and using the other one on the other side of my face. So I'm about to dirty up two brushes completely unnecessarily for the sake of YouTube. This half is done with this brush. Alright, let's go in. Alright, I can tell you right off the bat that I'm switching back to the other one. I don't like the handle for this one, but the redesign of the bristles, I don't know if they actually redesigned all of the bristles or just how many that they packed in there, but the redesign on the bristles feels a lot better when applying. Alright, there we go. And I'm not powdering because this has got me looking a little dry and cakey. I was going to set her on this blanket that I have on the floor for her, but she won't let me pick her up. Alright, I'm gonna go in with this NYX HD Concealer. This is in the shade CW02. I have never used this before. I just randomly picked it up. So I'm basically just putting this under my eye for my really dark circles. Didn't pull out a lot of product. Go here, 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 and here. And we're gonna go in with the same Expert Face Brush, but instead of kind of buffing it like I was before, I'm basically just kind of tapping and patting it down. You're fine, you're fine. Oh my gosh! Y'all, she's trying to get in my hair. Give Mama her hair back. I have a brush, so we're gonna see what we can do with this brush. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with Extra Creamy here at the bottom. We're gonna tap away from the Bearded Dragon. Ooh. This is the Deluxe Crease brush, and I can tell you that I love Real Techniques eye brushes, and I don't like this one. This one is just a little too stiff for my liking. Alright, we're now going to go into Spread the Love, which is this shade up here, and we're going to put that in the crease. Let's go into Peanut Butter, which is that shade right there. Itty bitty shadow space with this brush here. And we're going to go a little further down on the crease if this brush will allow us. Cheese and crackers. And basically I'm making like a little, I'm doing like circular motions while making like a little, kind of like a little C, maybe like a little check mark kind of a look. We're going to go into a Jammin', which is this darker shade over here. Just stamp that onto the outer portion and wiggle to blend. This is what you do when you only have one brush, people. And especially if it's a bigger brush. If it was a littler brush, I could get away with it because, I mean, I could blend a little better. What do we think? Not as good as if I was using more brushes. And I do have more brushes. Now we're going to go in with one of the Pixi Fairy Lights. This one is Bare Brilliance. In all honesty, I would have used Rose Gold if it was over here, but 'tis not. So we're going with Bare Brilliance, which is kind of a bronzy one. So it kind of goes better with it than the Rose Gold does. We are applying this on basically the inner 2/3 of the eye. I'm also going to go in with the Pixi Fairy Light Crystalline, which is the white one. And I'm going to put that on the inner corner of the eye. I actually did that same thing in the Get Ready With Me that had the other Too Faced palette. Alright, next we have the blush brush, which is big and fluffy. And if I'm 100% honest, I would actually use this for like dusting a little and like wiping away. I don't bake because my eyes are dry anyway. We are going to use it for a little contour and a little blush. We're going to go in with Lost Soul, which is a little bit of a contour shade for me. We're going to dab very gently. Let me know in the comments down below what is going on with all of y'all. I'm about to do, it's like October right now, so I just had midterms. Finals are at the beginning of December. I'm looking for a job in computer programming and cybersecurity. If anybody knows of anything, let your girl know. Travis is just finishing up his computer programming stuff this semester. He's thinking about getting the cybersecurity certificate too, and he actually just applied for a job at the post office. Alright, now that we got that done, we're gonna go into a blush, and we're gonna use the same palette since I have it. We're gonna use Caribbean right here. And we're gonna use a little bit more of that, and we're gonna smile, and we're gonna dab a little and sweep, but not blending it straight in. Well, you get what I'm saying. We're not stripping it, basically. Our last brush is the setting brush. Love this brush. I have like tons of these running around. And we're going to go into a Fortune right here. This iced highlight. Oh my goodness. And we're going to highlight. And the last thing we're going to do to finish off this look is a lippy. We are using the Maybelline Stay Matte Super Stay Matte Ink in Lava. for setting spray, I am using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist. First off, I had to like push the nozzle 50,000 times. And secondly, it stinks. Oh my god, does it stink? I should have gotten up and went over to the vanity and gotten the damn Cover FX illuminating spray. That's what I should have done. But this is not a review of that. What this is a review of is this little set, which, let me see here if, no price point on it, but I will put it down here and I will also put it in the blog post. So starting at the beginning, this brush, I don't like the handle of this brush. I like the original Expert Face brush handle better, but the design of the bristles is a lot better. I felt like it gave more coverage. On top of that, it kind of it felt better applying, whereas the other one felt really like loose and flimsy. This one kind of had some stiffness to it, and I really like that. The next brush that we used was the Deluxe Crease brush, and if you're only going to include one eye brush for someone to use, I wish they had went with one that was a little more tapered, where it could have been used as a crease brush, but it also could have been used as like a more defining brush, and also a little fluffy to kind of blow it out a little bit. This one is a little too big, and it's also a little too stiff. It's a good crease brush, don't get me wrong, but if I'm using just one brush for a look, I want something that's more tapered and not so flat topped and everything like that. Good brush, but for what I was doing, it wasn't what, you know. Alright, next we used the blush brush. I used it for a little bit of contour slash bronzing kind of effect, and I used it for blush. I feel like this would be great for powder. And the setting brush, you can never go wrong with the setting brush. Literally, I have like maybe 10 of these because I use it for setting my concealer with powder. I use it for highlight. I will use it for precise contouring. I use the setting brush for everything. It's amazing. It's still amazing. Love it. The only real complaint I have is that, you know, this one brush for a look is not going to do much for you. However, if you have other brushes and you just want, you know, the extra crease brush, this is an amazing set to get. Don't let the fact that there's only one brush keep you from getting this set, because all of these brushes are good. I own all of these brushes. And in all honesty, if they had not sent me this, I probably would have gotten this here in a month or two anyway. I think I may have like 4 of these now, and I already told you I have like 10 of these, and I think this is like my 3rd of this, and I think this might be like my 3rd or 4th of this one. I love Real Techniques brushes, so you cannot go wrong. So I highly recommend getting you some Real Techniques brushes, even if you don't go and purchase this set. However, if you want to purchase, links will be down below, and don't forget to sign up for Ebates so you can get you some cash back. Make sure that you are following me on the social media link down below so you don't miss anything. Make sure to check out the blog post for those up close photos. Make sure to subscribe if you would like, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos if you do. Make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me if you've tried Real Techniques, and if you haven't tried Real Techniques, what brush set is your favorite? Except for you, Kara, I already know what brush set is your favorite. Move along. Alright, so until next time, bye!